What's up, nerds? Welcome back to Birth by Terra. We're going to the Dwarf Woodlands. Oh, hey, look, it's the Evil Queen. I'm sure she's not up to anything malicious.
Spirit of the mirror,
Hopefully not.
come from the farthest space. Through wind and darkness, I summon thee. Speak! Show me thy face.
What wouldst thou know, my queen?
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest one of all?
I like to think she just asks the mirror this question every freaking day, just to fan her vanity.
I see. Alas, she is more
God, tricks on you. A new fairest of them all was just
Ask for
born.
her. Reveal her name.
I will say, like, one of the funnier things I've seen from, like, the information, or, like, from, like, all the stuff about, like, the new live-action Snow White film,
Yeah?
is, people are just like, yeah, no, the Evil Queen is just so much more attractive than the woman they have playing, Snow White.
Oh, wow, really? That's interesting.
Snow White doth
I think, like, people are mainly doing it, like, saying that just to also troll on the girl who's playing Snow White, because she is kind of insufferable, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've heard the rumors.
Who goes there?
I don't think the rumors if you see the video evidence of it.
I mean, yeah, but I just...
My name is
You
Terra.
can't really trust what you
I'm
find on
looking
the
for a man
internet.
named Xehanort.
Oh no,
Master Xehanort.
these are like full-on
Thought maybe you
clips
might have seen
of her
him.
saying like she does like
That
she
name is of
she didn't
no
like Snow White
consequence to
because
me.
of how like Prince Charming comes in at the end to save her, which understandable,
Wait.
but like she just just hated on the original Snow
I
White.
have a task.
Yeah,
So
no,
much love
you
for
really
him.
could have just picked,
I
like...
will ask the mirror.
darn near anyone else.
Find this
Yeah.
Master Xehanort.
And like that's where like a lot of people like
The
had their
mirror will know.
issues like
Do
like,
you
some people were
dare to
like-
question
Like
me?
Snow White's entire thing was the reason why her name was Snow White
What
was
is the
because
task?
her skin was white as snow.
Yeah.
So like people were like,
There
oh,
is
we
a
wanted
young
like a more
lady
like
who
pale
resides
white
in this
actress. I'm
Her
like,
name is
let's look
Snow
past it for a second, just because
Kill
it's just
her.
a slight
And to make
reimagining.
sure
It's
you
like
do not fail
every Disney
bring back
Cinderella
her
film that they've done.
in this.
Yeah, basically.
Her heart. I don't understand. You're after the hearts of light too?
What I demand is her life. I've had more than enough of her light.
What did this maiden do to you?
That is no concern of yours.
She was born, and therefore I hate her.
Heed my words. My radiance is all the light this kingdom needs.
Where can I find her?
I kind of want to rewatch
Outside
Once
the
Upon a
castle,
Time now.
There is a glade of wildflowers. You are dismissed. Go now and seek her.
At least like the first like 3 seasons of it.
I think it's interesting that Terra is put in place of the Huntsman.
This Snow White is my best chance right now. Maybe she will lead me closer to Master Xehanort. But what if I... No, I won't let that happen.
Yep, we're working for the Evil Queen.
Oh no, he truly is walking the path of darkness.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he has no intention of taking Snow White's heart, so...
Yeah.
counts for that, at least.
I want her heart. Oh.
You know, you can always start by getting her flowers. Here's the smart aleck answer.
Oh, I saw can't remember what the video was called, but I saw a video like a few months back where they were talking about like all of the Disney princesses. And like the big major issues that like they have. And they ignored like all of the go-to stuff of like Ariel gave up her voice for a man she never knew.
Yeah. I appreciate that they're willing to overlook the obvious.
Yeah. They went more of like they not just like the Disney, but they also took like a lot of the original Grimm fairy tales. So Sleeping Beauty, if you know the original like Grimm fairy tale of it. Ooh, yeah, that's that one is.
If you don't know, honestly, you're better off not knowing.
Yeah, you're better off not knowing.
So I'm gonna be real with you. I am just kind of wandering right now. I can never remember the layout of this place. I am just kind of wandering, hoping that I find a map.
Was Snow White the same?
What do you mean?
So the ending of Snow White, was it the same as the ending of
True Love's
Sleeping
Kiss
Beauty?
breaks the spell, yeah.
Well, I'm talking about the original Grimm fairy tale.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember the Grimm stuff all that well.
That's another series I want to rewatch. There's one called a series called Grimm,
That's hopeful. Come on, get up
which basically takes all of like the monsters from the Grimm brothers fairy tales,
there. Uh-huh.
and a Grimm is a person who has the ability to look past the illusionary disguise of these monsters. So like they could like a Grimm can see these monsters for who they are, not for the people they look like.
That's kind of cool.
And it's basically like a police show almost, like a detective show
still
for
a
the
cool
most part.
concept.
Yeah, so like Grimms are like feared throughout like the communities of like these monsters, because historically Grimms hunt these monsters down. I think I got through like one season, and then like school, like college started picking up, so I wasn't able to like really watch it.
Maybe it's time to pick it back up.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'll probably, while I'm doing shiny hunts in my game, I'm going to probably have those on in the background.
Yeah. Alright, I remember this mechanism, so I'm just gonna walk around, clear out all the unversed in the room. Because I am not going to want to deal with interruptions.
So long.
Rising Rock 2!
It's a new finishing move, yeah. The big spinning move that I do every now and again, it's the next version of that. Whatever. We take those.
So, though I sometimes see like remakes being completely unnecessary for like good movies and shows.
Yeah.
What's a Disney like movie or show that you would like to see get like some modern remake or retelling?
Is this under the expectation that it'll be good, or that it'll be the typical remake series quality?
It'll be good. Like what's a show or movie
Kim
that
Possible.
didn't do Kim Possible?
Well, now Kim Possible did very well in its original run. I would just like to see it come back.
Yeah.
And no, that live action garbage doesn't count.
I was going to say, didn't they do a live action movie of it like a while ago?
We do not speak of such evils on this channel.
I wonder if that's her.
Truth be told, I never watched it, so I don't know.
I tried to watch it. I was willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. And I will say this. They nailed Ron perfectly. The guy that they got, he completely masters the character. He does the voice really well. They did a great choice for the
Aren't you startled?
stoppable character, and I absolutely credit them for that.
So
And
if
that
they
is
do
where
a
my
remake,
praise ends.
yeah. So they do a remake or retelling,
It's true.
have it be 2D animation again.
Her heart is
Well,
pure
it
light.
can be live action.
She's the
Just
one.
get the characters right.
Is something the matter?
See, I
Like,
think
I'm not gonna say it has to be
Is the
animated
name Xehanort?
because I'm
mean
not the
anything to you?
biggest fan of the direction of the art style that that modern 2D animation has been coming out of Disney.
yeah.
Unversed.
I think like
Don't go in there alone.
the issue is, at least with 2D animation, in my opinion, is for kids animations they are doing the stupid, like all the animation is basically turning into like Steven Universe and Gravity Falls. Like I don't have really an issue with the series Steven Universe or Gravity Falls. It's just like after they released a bunch of shows just started doing the same animation style.
Yeah,
And it's just
and,
like,
and I mean, like, to their credit, it is a very popular. They are very popular shows, and I mean, they have a. But their art style is not why they have the following they do. Case in point, Season 1 Pearl in Steven Universe looks ugly.
I think that's also because like she's supposed to be unlikable for like most of the show.
Nah, she gets better pretty quickly.
No, that well, from at least from what I saw, like even when every time Pearl like talked, it was like, oh
Well,
my
Pearl's the straight-laced character, you know?
god. Yeah.
Alright, air slide, that's good. So yeah, we accidentally scared Snow White by summoning our Keyblade to deal with Unversed that appeared
She said she
behind
doesn't
her.
know anything
And so now she's off to go and get found by
Just one other
Ventus,
option. The mirror.
Yeah. I think the
who will proceed to make the biggest mistake of Snow White's life.
giving her an apple.
Yeah, so in Ventus's story mode, and we'll get to that, we'll get to it soon enough, so there's no point in worrying about spoiling. But what happens is, after he's done with Snow White and like gets her to the dwarves, he leaves to start continuing his search for Terra, right?
Right.
And the evil queen, disguised as the old lady, just is casually walking by, minding her own business, when the poison apple falls out of her basket. Now Ven, not knowing anything about what's going on, being the good Samaritan that he is, picks up the apple and says, "Miss, you dropped this."
Dang.
Yeah,
Dang, man.
he will never know the terrible mistake he made.
Good job, Ben. Good job. I think the I'm a die on the hill, House of Mouse.
Honestly, I am in the preference of Kim Possible just because I loved that show as a kid. But yeah, a House of Mouse remake would be great.
Yeah.
Like,
it's good
I'm not
because-
gonna argue with you. I have no argument to make.
Yeah, because it's like it would give us a chance to see like
The good Mickey
Like,
Mouse cartoons again.
well, yeah, and also just bringing back like old characters, having old characters meeting like the older generations of Disney characters meeting the newer generation, seeing how they interact together.
2D Lumiere meets 3D Lumiere.
I would say keep it to like the animation stuff. Don't
No,
bring
yeah,
that
I'm
back.
fully aware of that, but like, you can't deny that wouldn't be funny.
Yeah, so I think that would be like kind of interesting, and it would help bridge like bridge the gap between generations, so people can find like older stuff, and people that want to watch House of Mouse because they remember it growing up.
Yeah,
They
and
could,
we're
like,
not
be
saying that
introduced
House
to
of
newer
Mouse that the House of Mouse remake has to exclude the modern cartoons. Just include the old stuff with it.
Yeah, and that's my entire point of it too, and like they just do like just however they do it, like
Yeah.
it would just be like, oh man, that character was so cool. And like, oh, people like, oh man, that Max guy, like he's really cool. I want to see the series that he's from. Then they're like,
then they watch
dang.
Goof Troop, and all they can focus on is Peg Pete.
Yeah, I think the funnier thing.
Who,
of,
interestingly,
like,
does not show up at all, or even gets mentioned in either of the Goofy movies.
How dare you return here, you
I think like the
Also, hang
funnier
on, this
thing.
cutscene is actually semi-important.
What are you talking about?
Ah, okay.
I ordered you to bring me Snow White's heart.
A request I chose to ignore. You know, you claim to be radiant, but all I see are shadows of jealousy hanging thick on your heart.
You will pay for such insolence. Magic mirror on the wall. Consume this fool once and for all.
It is a mirror. What do you expect him to do?
Alas, my liege, that I cannot do. I have no power.
It's a magic
save
mirror.
Answers true.
Huh? You dare defy your queen?
It's something he literally can't do.
Ah, he's defying.
Yeah, so if you play the Aqua storyline before the Terra storyline, you have no idea why at the end of the Aqua journey through Dwarf Woodlands, this is also the final boss. Like, if you play Aqua first, this just hits you out of nowhere. Zero explanation.
But no, like in the Goofy movie, right?
There you are.
Who is the villain? Or like the antagonist?
Like the first
not
one?
the villain. Yeah, in the first
Goofy.
one, who is the antagonist? Goofy? Yeah.
Which is so
Which I
weird.
find,
And, like, he's obviously not trying to be.
yeah. But I think like what's cool about the Goofy movie is
Whoa!
If you see Goofy as the main character, Max is the antagonist.
Yeah. Whoa!
And it's one of those things where it's like growing up, we love SpongeBob. Or like when we're younger, we love SpongeBob, but growing up, we realize we're more like Squidward.
There you are. That was disappointing. Don't worry, people. As we get further in the game, the difficulty will catch up to me. But yeah, that is the trippiest boss battle in all of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
How did you escape?
I punched the mask.
Now you will ask the mirror. Where can I find Master Xehanort?
Magic mirror, instruct this knave. Give him the answers he doth
I
crave.
love that even the subtitles are being get distorted by whatever's going on in the mirror, if the angle is right.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have to do that.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all. He's just like, you didn't rhyme, I'm not answering you.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, is that truly
All.
that they're is that truly all? Oh, I don't rhyme.
Yeah, he's not a poet and you know it.
From Master Yen Sid. Maybe it's time I went.
I'm
and
not
spoke
ashamed.
with him myself.
Alright, that's another world down. And the first trinity of worlds down in this game. Where are we going next? Master Yen Sid. We can go ahead and rope that in with this one. It's a short visit.
Yen Sid backwards is Disney. Yen Sid's Keyblade is the entire galaxy. Because Disney owns everything.
Alakazam!
Well, I'm sure he's fine.
Muska. Miska, Muska, Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, man. That's a relic of its time.
That's a special tool that'll be used for later.
It was a fun little TV show. You cannot deny.
Yeah. Hot dog. Dum, 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 dum. Hot dog. Dum, 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 dum. Hot dog, diggity dog.
A lot of unversed. A lot of weak unversed, but a lot of unversed.
I think it's like something interesting is like when you're just like scrolling through TV and you stumble across like Disney, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and you see like what they're making nowadays.
Yeah.
And like you try to sit through some stuff and like you try to keep an open mind and remind yourself how the shows were when
Different
you grew up.
time, different you.
Yeah. And you try to like kind of be like, okay, if I was younger, would I enjoy this?
Yeah.
And then you realize, holy
Master
moly,
Yensid.
the newer generation of stuff is just so much stupider.
Yeah, unfortunately
But-
true.
Like we have like a lot of gyms like
Yes.
Yeah, there are exceptions to the
House
rule.
and-
Make no mistake about that.
Accepting you.
Also,
yeah,
skip
Owl
one
House
cutscene.
and
It
okay.
is the unversed.
Yes, Master Yensid. I thought it best to seek the counsel of one wiser than myself.
I am no longer a master. I doffed that mantle.
But sir, wasn't that your pupil I passed on the way in? He had a keyblade.
You refer to Mickey. He too sought guidance here. As a king, he is good and kind, but the weight of a crown has not cured him of impetuousness. He has left with an object whose power he does not understand nor know how to control. Mickey imagines my star shard will be of help in his current quest, and like you, he is eager to use his keyblade to set things right.
I'm not sure I even understand what's wrong. Master Xehanort is missing.
Also, you
Now
notice
I've
the
learned
emblem on
There's a masked boy
Terra's
who's
belt?
controlling those unversed on
Yeah.
the loose.
Remember it.
To arrive at the truth, perhaps you should approach things differently. First, consider them one and the same problem.
Master Xehanort and the unversed are connected somehow?
I must not make assumptions.
It's okay, Yensid. I know where the story goes. You are
That is
dead
where you
on.
should begin.
Yes, sir.
Because as far as this game's perception can go, I can see the future!
I had hoped to Xehanort. Your heart
No, I think I'm
no
so strong
longer
against the
lead you
universe.
astray.
It doesn't do crap! It is true, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Especially when he unlocks Beast Mode, like, it's arguable, it's tough to say how that would measure up to Ultra Instinct, but at the very least it could put him on par with any of the other forms that Goku and
Master
Vegeta have.
Terra, come see me at once.
Xehanorts.
Yeah. We're just like I'm waiting for them to do wait, actually no, did they do the beast panels already?
Did they
Yeah,
what?
yeah, they already did the beast panels. Have they done the Dragon Ball Superheroes movie in the manga?
Don't know. Anyway, this is another just quick visit, so...
Master Xehanort. I have been to other worlds. I know all about the things you've done. I just don't understand why.
Someone had to safeguard the light from the demon I unleashed. You must know about the boy by now, the one in the mask. His name is Vanitas, a creature of pure darkness, one of my making.
For those who missed it, we learned about the boy in the mask from the
Are you
Grand
telling me he
Duke
came from
back
you?
in Cinderella's world.
He came from Ventus.
Ventus?
Yes. Vanitas is the darkness that was inside your friend. It was an accident. While training with me, Ventus succumbed to darkness, and there was but one way to save him. Strip that part of him away.
Actually,
From
now
thus
that I
Ventus
think
was
about it,
made.
given what little I understand of
Process.
Ventus's
I
real
came to Ventus's
backstory,
heart in the most horrific
Vanitas
way.
could represent something a
I did what I
heck
thought
of a
was
lot
right and
darker
left
than the
him with purpose.
Unversed.
I knew the boy could not stay with me.
Corporate greed.
The man
Wait.
No,
was
even
never
worse
mind.
than that.
Disney becoming a global superpower?
Master Xehanort.
Close.
Ventus has gotten a lot better since then. You shouldn't blame yourself for trying to save him.
Well, thank you, lad. You know how
So
to
one
put
thing
words
that
on
is
things.
common knowledge at this point amongst the Kingdom Hearts fan community is that the X-Blade, the ultimate Keyblade that all other Keyblades more or less spawned from, was destroyed in the original Keyblade War back in the time of Union Cross, and it was shattered into 20 pieces. 7 pieces of light, 13 pieces of darkness. If I'm getting this information right, and if I'm not, please let me know in the comments below. Respectfully. I believe, like, Ventus is from the Age of Fairy Tales. How and why, I do not know.
Is he okay?
I'll go see.
But he is supposedly one of these pure lights.
I'm Tara.
And
What's your name?
and like several of the dark, like the big bad darknesses
You can talk.
were converging on him and
Aqua,
multiple
come here.
Keyblade wielders. So in an effort to protect himself and the others, he attacks these darknesses
Hi, I'm
and
Aqua.
ends up in this time period with Xehanort.
So, are you here to train with us? Where are you from? Who is that man with
So
you?
Vanitas could be
You
some
good with a keyblade?
splintered off piece of those darknesses that he fought.
What's the matter?
Are you okay?
What did you do?
You just asked him what his name was.
I just asked him some stuff.
Ventus cannot tell you anything. Because he cannot remember anything.
Master, why is Vanitas still free?
Ah, yes. Well, I did my best to contain him the moment he emerged, but
He managed to escape.
Vanitas uses the Keyblade to sow seeds of darkness. And now you see the world's teem with his ghastly underlings.
The Unversed.
He has no control over the darkness in his heart. The Keyblade is not his to bear. He's an abomination beyond hope of salvation. Lend me your strength, Terra. Right this wrong that I have wrought.
But I have no idea where to find him.
What I can tell you about Vanitas amounts to this. His darkness is drawn to the light which he seeks to disrupt, and then destroy.
Oh, hey, look, foretelling the end of the game.
It stands to reason that he will strike next in the City of Light, Radiant Garden.
Don't worry, Master. I'll take care of Vanitas.
Alright, and now that all that exposition is out of the way, in the next episode, we will be going to Radiant Garden. Thank you guys so much for watching. Radiant Garden is likely going to be another longer episode. Radiant Garden is a much more significant story checkpoint for the game. So stay tuned for that. Go check out Crux's stuff. He has a lot of fun doing the things that he does on his channel. You want to plug something?
Go check out my, by the time this episode comes out, any of the Lego games I have.
I'm gonna personally recommend Lego Harry Potter.
Yeah. The other option is, check out, the beginning of my Heart Gold, playthrough.
Yeah! Alright, that's gonna be it from us. Like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you later, nerds.
Bye, guys.